wondered what kind of workout helped this guy become the fastest man on the planet and win 8, yes 8, Olympic gold medals? Well, now I definitely do. So we've teamed up with Puma and have travelled to Jamaica, the sprinting capital of the world, to spend time with some amazing athletes on one of the most famous tracks in the world, where Usain Bolt trained for the majority of his career. Hairband dropped out, that's how hard we're working. I was put through my paces by Jamaican superstars Elaine Thompson-Herah, Johan Blake and Hansel Parchment, with drills designed to improve my strength and form. I'm not saying I want to become a 100-metre hurdler anytime soon, but I know that sprinting could be the key for an average runner like me, unlocking new speeds over 5k and beyond. Jamaica was an absolutely unforgettable experience, and now I want you to relive it with me. So in this video, hopefully you'll get an insight into just how incredible these athletes are, plus you'll see me attempt some pretty complicated drills, some of which I'm going to be doing here today as I attempt one of Usain Bolt's favourite workouts that he told me he used in training to help break countless records. So let's get into it. Before we went into the drills, we started with a traditional Jamaican Sprinter warm-up, which involved 6 60-metre efforts, progressively getting faster. This is where the long distance runner and me will come out, and every single one will be the same speed, but that is the aim of today, to try and get faster. Okay, off we go, first 60 metres. Okay, one down. Next time, we have to get faster. I just don't have that explosive speed. Okay, off we go. Carnage, absolute carnage. Could not be more different to marathon training. I think that's my max speed. Okay, warm-up is now done. We're now splitting up into 4 different groups where we're going to tackle 4 things which make you very, very fast. We then headed over to the hurdles with 2-time Olympic medalist Hansel Parchment. So this is definitely not the competition height, but this is way more my... Oh, look at this. I think I've got a chance.
Right, if we can all gather round.
We're having to
one more time, walk over.
use them upside down because we can't get our legs high enough.
Okay. Right, so just like you're running.
I've never felt less in control of my limbs.
Watch me. There you go. That's good. That's good from the big man.
Guys, we've got 1 minute left.
Right, so that is hurdles. What have I learned? It's incredibly technical. It requires so much coordination and my legs aren't long enough, but that was absolutely incredible. Next up, we learned how to set ourselves up on running blocks by none other than Johan Blake. Something that looks fairly easy, but I quickly realised it really isn't.
All right, not bad. All right, so.
Not bad.
Set. Nice.
All right and nice from Johan Blake. I'll take that.
Set. Go.
I don't have the reaction time. They say set and I'm like, okay, ready to go, and then I go.
Set. Go. Yeah.
It was definitely a humbling experience watching these athletes who share 8 Olympic gold medals between them effortlessly perform these drills, some of which were a little bit too complicated for me, but there were 3 that I could definitely do, and I'm going to run through them now before we get into the workout. So the first drill was the A-skip with Hansel. This is something that I should be able to do, but no matter how many times I get taught it, I still find it quite difficult. So the key is that you're making a 90-degree right angle with your knee and making sure that you're bringing your toes up towards your shins. You're practicing this movement because this is the movement that you want to replicate when you're sprinting. Not gonna lie, doing it with Olympic sprinters, they make it look so easy. But a good tip that Hansel taught me is to move and use my arms, which definitely helps within this drill. Next up, we did a B-skip with Johan Blake. So this is improving on the A-skip with a little bit of movement. So again, toes up towards your shin, you're making a right angle, but this time you're adding in a bit of a bounce. And this really focuses on bringing your heel back in nice and quickly down to the ground. So this move is helping you to replicate what you're going to be doing in the sprint. It's also helping to activate your hamstrings. Something which I learned is that elite Jamaican sprinters are training and strengthening their hamstrings 4 to 5 times a week, because this is one of the most important muscles to help generate strength.
Up and out, up and out.
Then next, it was time to do high knees with Elaine. High knees is something that I've been doing since I was at school, and it was at this moment that I realised I've been doing them wrong my whole life. It's just so cool to see how an elite athlete does it, because the movement is so precise, it's so rehearsed, and it is so kind of robotic in the best possible sense.
And I see most of you are using same hand, same foot. You're going to use opposite hand, opposite leg. So it's almost like this. Point the toes up.
So the importance with high knees is to drive your knees. Opposite leg, opposite hand, drive the knees up and take it slow to begin with, and then just get faster in order to perfect that movement. And hopefully then when you start sprinting, your knees will drive and you'll be able to generate speed. Who do you think did it better, me or the pros? Let me know in the comments. Right, now it's time for me to give Usain Bolt's workout a go. Let's go through what it is. Actually, you don't want me telling you that. Let's hear it from the man himself. I was pretty nervous to meet Usain Bolt, but I had my question ready and I was dying to find out his answer. Hi, I'm Sarah, so nice to meet you. You are making a video all about sprinting. Okay. I'm training for a marathon. Yeah. I want to be like 0.0001% as fast as you. So if you could go back and do one workout on a track that you think got you that world record, what would it be?
I think for me, it's all about technical work. So I would say we used to do like step down from sprints, like you would do 110, 80 meter, 150 meter and stuff. So those really help speed wise. So I think those were the workouts that I would do.
So you do 10 meter and then.
So you start at 150, start at 110, 80 meters, then 50 meters. So it's like speed work.
Nice, and that would be like all out.
So so you do like 3 sets of that.
And if you could give one advice to people who want to be a sprinter, what would it be?
Just work hard. Work hard.
I think that's the thing sprinters
just work
do.
hard.
Yeah,
you have to push yourself. Exactly.
So there we have it. That is the workout that I'm going to be taking on. It sounds pretty intense, but let's see if it can make me 0.0001% as fast as Bolt. I'm ready. Let's do this. Off we go. Oh, I don't know where the 80 metre line is. So recovery for these is long, but that's to reflect kind of what you're doing. You are working at 80, 90, 100% effort for some of these. Maybe not 100%, that's safe for race day. But that means that you have really long recoveries in order to make sure that for the next rep, you can go out at the same effort, because it's that consistency that you need in order to build the speed and the speed endurance in your legs. So you'll see that for the longer efforts, I have a slightly longer recovery. And then as I step down in the distance, the recovery gets a little bit shorter, but it's still long. Like, it's the amount of recovery I would expect between sets in between each rep. Whereas if you're doing kind of 5k, 10k upwards training, your reps are going to be longer, your recovery is going to be shorter, because you're not quite working at your max. So when you think of kind of rate of perceived exertion, we always talk about interval sessions in that there's like 2 different types of intervals. You have longer kind of endurance intervals, which is the stuff that you're doing for kind of 5k upwards, and then you have those short sprints, and that's when you are getting to like 90% effort, and so you need longer to recover, to bring your heart rate back down, to make sure that you're recovered enough to go again. The hard thing is, when you're doing a shorter distance, is it takes so long to get up to speed. The 100 metre splits, if I halved it, would be faster, because I feel like I just wasted so much of that getting up to speed, and then just when I'd hit speed, it was time to stop. I thought being a sprinter was going to be really easy, but no, that was good. But I was so tired. And to think that athletes are probably doing this and a gym workout and spending 3 hours training per day, it's not for me, guys. I'll tell you what I do like though, these are sick. Puma DV8 Nitro Elites. So you've got the DV8 Nitro, which is kind of carbon plated, quite nice and cushioned, tempo run shoe, but I've used it for marathons. Then you've got the DV8 Nitro Elites, and they are that little bit lighter, feel fast. That is what quite a lot of their elites will be wearing when they're lining up to race half marathons, and they feel very, very nice. So let me know down in the comments, what should I race in these? Don't say 100, 5k and up. And if you like the look of them, then definitely drop a comment, because we're going to pick one of you to win a pair of these shoes plus a head to toe Puma outfit. So just drop a comment, make sure you like the video and you're subscribed to the running channel, and you could be in with a chance of winning. Well, I think it's fair to say I'm not cut out to be a sprinter, but hopefully you enjoyed that. Have I convinced you to put sprinting into your routine? Let me know in the comments. And now, go and check out when we paced 100 runners to a 10k PB. I'm gonna have a lie down.